99.
I said ayo. I said ayo. I said ayo. One man army against 50, bro. I stand on business. Time out.
Used to be scared of thrillers.
In other words,
The Cowboys haven't beat a team above us 500. They beat a team right at 500.
But no, it's hard. It's hard because then they weren't even playing the college championship. Hey, forget all that. Hey,
This whole year, and it ain't about fantasy, it's about the facts. No, that's not the same. That is not the same. You never.
We just went viral for the wrong reasons again.
Do you realize it all comes back to fraud?
You was trying to see how we feel about that situation?
And Blake Hall.
I said ayo.
What's going on?
Hey, man. His backdrop looking different today. Let me go live on a TikTok while we can. This might be our last live on TikTok.
might be the last live on TikTok ever.
Ain't no Mike.
Talk about it,
They
man.
still got a little hope.
Is it true that you're from Singapore, but you're a Chinese communist? Crazy,
man. I tell you, bro.
crazy.
I ain't gonna say too much, but man, there's some slow people in this country. But
Like who, Brando?
huh?
Like who?
Yeah, there you go. This is not a politics podcast. We talk about sports. There we go. Hey, y'all give it up for 7 Bill, man. He's on one, man. This episode 98, though. You know what I'm saying? The great 98. You feel me?
Oh,
Let's get into this payments, bro. Before we start anything, who is the greatest athlete to tote that 98 across their chest?
Isn't there only one person that have it retired
Who would be that one
in
person?
the NFL? Mike Ditka.
Mike Ditka. Oh? Wasn't he a quarterback?
What?
Ditka was a tight end for the Bears.
That's what I said. I said tight end.
You literally
He
said
definitely went no 98.
I don't know. Yeah.
He were 89.
You wore 98 for how many seasons? He wore it for 1 year. I can't.
1 year.
And that was 67.
Nah, that don't count then.
First year he didn't make. He had 274 receiving. The
That
name
don't count.
I came up with was Robert Mathis. The end for the Colts.
Colts. Oh God.
Yeah, led the league in sacks a year. You know, some people can't say that.
They got somebody else on here. 5-time Pro Bowler. 51 sacks.
Max Crosby.
Nah, you should know him. His name Julian Peterson.
Oh, you trying to go?
Yeah, I'm about to say I definitely don't know, bro.
Robert
Who did he
Mathis,
play for?
5-time Pro Bowler, All Pro. He got second in DPOY 1 year. Led the league in forced fumbles 3 times, and had 10 in one season. Is that not like a record?
What?
Most forced fumbles in a season?
Did he win a Super Bowl with Indianapolis? I'm assuming he did.
He was playing with Peyton. Yeah, the most forced fumbles in a season, all time. He's tied. It's a 3-way tie between Mathis, Tillman, and OCU Manura.
Go.
That's cute.
Shout out to Peanut Tillman, man. One of the greatest Bears ever.
Yeah, he had set the record. Well, not set. He had tied the record actually the year before Robert Mathis did. Robert Mathis was one of them guys. I think he was on one of the trivias we had a while back. I can't remember which one it was. Which one was it?
You talking about sack yards?
I think that probably was it. Sack yards, most sack yards.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yes, sir. But that's all right, man. We got a big weekend coming up. We got divisional football game, the divisional round football games this week, and then on Monday we got a championship game for the basketball playoffs. The 12-team format has produced the final 2 teams. Ohio State, they took down Texas in a very decent game in the Cotton Bowl, and Notre Dame beat Penn State in the Sugar Bowl in Miami. What are our thoughts as far as what happened, what's going to happen, anything that stood out to y'all boys for the past weekend?
I think the Texas Ohio State was probably the game of the year. I'm not even gonna hold you.
What?
Mhm.
I think it was the game of the year.
Game of the year? Are we shell?
No, I'm not.
The Arizona State game the week before was better.
I ain't gonna lie, it was better. It was better than that. The week before that game was better, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It was definitely better.
It was a 2013 ball game up until the last drive of the game. Goal line stop with the forced fumble and the return for the touchdown to seal the game. On the biggest stage, you're not gonna get that. It was defensive. It was defensive game outside of a couple of explosive plays on both sides. No one expected Ohio State to not have the struggle on offense like they did. No one expected Texas to play that clean like they did. Texas had more sacks than Ohio State up until the last drive. Like, what are we talking about, bro? I didn't watch a pure game. I didn't watch a pure game all year than that. That
Arizona State
game was so horrible in the last 2 minutes. It was so horrible.
Okay, I see.
Neither one of them wanted to win.
I see what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I won't. I get why you say what you say. That's about preference and all of that. But nah, I wouldn't agree with that. I think the game went how it was supposed to go. I mean,
I don't agree with that either.
Did Jeremiah Smith have 20 yards?
Did we not see how they was guarding him?
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is,
bro, honestly, I don't care how you guard him, bro. When you got Jeremiah Smith in your team, you gotta have like a Matthew Stafford mindset. I'm just gonna throw you the ball regardless.
And where did Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson go with that mindset? What did that?
There was a Detroit.
What did they get them?
There was a Detroit.
Detroit is in the division. Is the number 1 seed in the NFC. What are you saying?
Brando. That's 0 point because y'all acting like it's the same. Are y'all good today, bro? Are we starting off like this? Is that the same?
No.
Is that the same? Is that,
bro? Dude,
I'm not doing this today. Next.
I mentioned this in
I
mentioned this in our last episode, bro. I said Texas had, if anybody had a chance to slow down Ohio State's deep offense, wide receivers, it was Texas. And Texas showed that they could do that. Now, I'm not going to lie. So first half, Will Howard was playing out of his mind. He made some throws that were
out of his league. Out of his league, no cap. I was saying, bro, this man is throwing perfect passes. I said, bro, if he play like this all year, he's the number 1 pick.
Exactly, with no margin of error. And I was like you said, it was out of his league. Halftime came. He tried to do the same thing, couldn't keep it up, threw some picks. And now,
he was playing out of his cotton picking mind.
Hey, yo, listen at him. But yeah, he tried to do the same thing second half. He couldn't keep it up, threw some picks. Now we got a close game. And like we said, the offense was struggling. However, and Texas D-line they got boys on that D-line. And that injured Ohio State line, I think the game went how it's supposed to go. And like you said, it was a 1-score game. If it wasn't for the strip sack fumble, it would have been a 1-score game. And like I told y'all boys, that Ohio State defense is legit, but nonetheless.
I ain't gonna lie, outside of that halfback screen, that was some 85 Bears, 2001 Ravens talk we talking about.
They have y'all locked up. Yeah.
That halfback screen going in their half was the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. Outside of the Bears giving up a hat, never mind.
It made sense though. Like the way Texas was playing defense, they was so focused on preventing the deep explosive plays.
Yeah,
the play was perfect. And consider Ohio State, according to Ryan Day, they haven't ran screens at all this year. If so, it was you can literally count on one hand. But it was a perfect play, and man,
Javon Henderson is a different dude.
yeah, he is. And like I said, I think he's better than Keyshawn Junkins. He's not going to be an every down back because of injuries. When he was leading Ohio State running back room, he couldn't stay on the field. So Keyshawn has made his life a lot better being able to stay on the field. But I think, like I said, they have 3 NFL wide receivers and 2 NFL running backs on the team. Trevion, it's a deep running back class, but I think both of them boys are top 10 running backs in the draft.
That's not saying top 10. That's a steep that's a steep number for a draft.
How many college football teams have 2 top 10 NFL running backs on their team?
Oh, that's what you want to do?
That's like Bama talk for real. It's not. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah,
it's very rare.
Happen often. So, yeah, man. That what we think about, but what the talk of the town was, okay. Outside of the Ohio State defense, Steve Sarkisian, he's on the hot seat. A lot of people did not like his play calls in the goal line to tie the game. They were down 21-14, goal line with 3 minutes left, or 2 minutes, whatever. They had 4 tries, and they had like 6. Honestly, there was 2 PIs prior to the last quarter.
People can blame. At the end of the day, them boys went out there and played defense. They went out there and played defense. That's it.
You calling a sweep on the inside of 10?
You had 3 more tries.
Nah.
I don't blame him.
He shot him in the foot. He shot himself in the foot.
You seen the penetration they got on the first play,
bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna let one TFL stop me from trying to be a man. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd rather go down with pride than try to do a Madden play on national in college football. I'm not doing that, bro. Like you're running over, like you have less margin for error the closer you get to the red zone. So it's like, bro, stop trying to be fancy. And he kind of shot them in the foot all season for real. And it catches up to him. It catches up to him against teams that are actually like decent football teams. So I mean, I think it's something that he might have to fix. And it's like I feel like they could have ran the ball a lot more than what they did. But Sarkisian tried to Sarkisian it up, bro. And Quinn Ewers missed a lot of throws. But they threw in a lot of situations where they didn't even have to throw the ball. But that goal line stance was like Ohio State made 2 great plays, and then 2 other plays were terrible play calls.
I'll be honest with y'all. I know how I feel about Texas. I'm surprised the score was that close.
I don't know why, bro. That was as sloppy as Arizona State was as sloppy as they was gonna get, bro. That defense was like legit at the end of the day.
Their defense is solid.
But
that's the problem. That's the problem. The defense solid, and I mean on paper, their offense is.
Sarkisian be smoking it, bro. He got dogs on the field and he smoked it. Shout out to him.
Hello. I think so. Let's see. Both of their touchdowns came off the same play, the halfback wheel. Those are great play calls. But as far as the goal line stand, honestly, hindsight is 2020. But like I said, the first two. First of all, Ohio State red zone defense was nothing to be. It was no surprise. Like you had to expect to put out your best foot to get in the end zone against them. But I mean, in my opinion, they got down there. They got 2 PIs in the end zone. That's how they got down there, and then they got 2 PIs back to back. I would have just kept throwing the ball. That's just me though. Until they stopped, until they either stopped the pass or got no PI call. But that's just me. I would do an RPO or whatever. Same thing they did the prior play. But Hindsight's 2020.
No cap.
Penn State and Notre Dame. I mean, that game kind of went the way it was expected to go. Even though I guess them boys had a higher point total than Texas and Ohio State.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as gameplay, nothing spectacular. Defense, groundwork. Penn State had 204 rushing yards. Notre Dame had 117. Both teams had 42 carries apiece. But in the end, it came down to a last. Penn State had a chance to win the game. They lost by 3. They had a chance to win the game. Drew Aller threw it away, and might have threw his drive stock away in the same time too.
His football career, all that, like he's done.
He's cooked, bro. That was like, I believe they had a few timeouts left too. I think they had all 3.
They had a perfect chance.
That was a big no. Out the pocket, throwing across the field, crossbody throw. Don't do that, bro. You don't do that, and you threw the game away, quite literally.
That's gonna be something he tells his grandkids, like how good he could have, like what he could have did in the NFL if he did make it. Like his family is going to have an intervention by him one day because he's going to be talking about the throw for the rest of his life.
Wait,
I'm not joking.
why we talking like he don't have another shot? Did he say he going back to school?
To start?
Yeah.
For who?
The same team he on?
Yeah, and if that coach let him start the season, you need to fire him game 1. That quarterback is horrible.
That's James Franklin for you. He threw 135 yards, no touchdowns, and the game was in pick.
He's horrible. If it wasn't for that Rob Gronkowski wannabe tight end, he would have been sitting down for the rest of the year. It was mean, but he had a baller at tight end.
Yeah, Tyler Warren.
Oh yeah, and what was it? How many yards did he have 2 receivers that game?
The Penn State game? I mean, this last game?
Yeah.
His 2 receivers were the tight end and the running back.
Exactly. And the next receiver, how many yards did they have? It was like
21. Khalil Dinkins. Is he even a wide receiver? He's a tight end. Oh wait, no, top 3 tight ends at running back. Luke Reynolds had 1 catch for 7 yards. He's a tight end too. Hold on, keep it going.
It's horrible.
No wide receiver.
K-Tron Allen, running back. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. He didn't. I think it was 0 yards he had to wide receivers, bro.
Harrison Wallace. Okay, he was the leading.
5.
He had no catches for -3 yards.
So that means he had maybe a jet sweep or something.
That was the only receiver that touched the ball, and it was for -3 yards. And Drew Aller had no catches for -4 yards too. I don't know what that means. Wow,
that's horrible. If he starts next season for whatever team he starts for the next season, fire that coach.
Not what he's going back to Penn.
Yeah, and Michael Keegan's out of there.
That's James Franklin for you. Meanwhile, Michael Freeman has a chance to do something that hasn't been done. First black coach to win the college football player championship.
Yep.
How's that boy Tiger Woods, man? So he got clean. He got a pretty clean fade too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, that is all black spray. I ain't even. Boy, no, that spray be.
He said, "Yeah, I
got on the forehead.
Yeah, I got experience."
Go. I don't got no experience with black spray. Watch out.
I mean, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, okay.
But definitely black spray for sure.
Tight.
Yeah, them corners, bro.
Hey man, you just gotta be a man. Go ball.
Right. Now he disrespect me as a man on live on TikTok. On the last night of TikTok, he disrespected me as a man. You hear him? You hear him chat?
Not at all, bro. I got the hat on for a reason. But yeah, Notre Dame. I mean, Riley Leonard was the leading ball carrier for them. It was a rough game. He had 18 carries for 35 yards. I mean, kind of as expected. Do they have enough to beat Ohio State, though?
I mean,
They have a stout
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Depending how healthy that running back is, Love. Because I know he was dealing with a knee injury.
10-point ball game.
10-point who's way?
Ohio State's. But then again, Notre Dame has made me a believer. So
I'm a believer. I'm a believer.
what am I to say?
Right. Because they beat what? Penn State. We just talked about their trash.
They beat Georgia.
They beat Georgia with a backup
Yeah.
quarterback. Right. Boys, who would it be? Indiana? Who
Whoa!
have no comp?
Oh, it's Connor Walsh. What's his name? What's Ohio State quarterback name?
Will Howard.
Well,
Will Howard. Is he a dude for real?
Yeah, that's a conversation to be had. I don't think so. I think
was about to say
another Mac Jones.
I was about to say it sounded like the caliber quarterback that was playing all playoff.
No. See, but this is the difference. Will Howard, like I said, Will Howard has NFL players around him. These other quarterbacks do not. Curtis Rourke do not have NFL players around him.
But my point is though.
he got what you would call it. Don't he have an NFL? What's his son? Ain't the junior at wide receiver?
Indiana?
No, I'm talking about my bad. I was talking about for Notre Dame. Notre Dame got some solid wide receivers too.
We talk, bro.
No, I don't think Notre Dame's offense is anybody.
We talking first round NFL players.
I don't think Notre Dame's offense is anything. I'm just saying if they get to the point where they make Will Howard have to make throws like we just talked about all game, it'd be a close game. Because Will Howard is not a dude.
No.
Wait, boys.
That's what Texas did. That's literally what Texas did.
Did y'all talk about Texas? Breaking news: Texas has just signed another 7-year deal to keep their head coach.
I guess he skipped out on the NFL.
Texas, y'all will be mid for the rest of the next 7 years. Let's go.
Now, if they don't double team, if they don't key in on the receivers, like I said, it's not gonna. I don't think it'll be much of a debate, but because it's not hard to throw to an open wide receiver. But the reason why Will Howard started tweaking in the second half is because my receivers weren't open. County jail.
Yeah. And then they got like not three. Everybody in their offensive room is a 5-star.
So they may Will Howard have to make some throws, bro.
I think the room for error Will Howard. Oh no! I think the room for error Will Howard has is a lot larger than any other quarterbacks Notre Dame has played, and that is my point.
Well, when you say room for error, you just mean like how inaccurate the ball got to be. Because if you saying making the wrong reads, they can pick him off easy.
Like he can still have a bad game and Ohio State can still win.
Yes, and or not even that. Like,
I think he has to have a good game to beat this team.
Yeah, I mean he can't go out there.
He can't have a bad game.
But he can have a mid game and go out there and win. That's what they've done all year.
Yeah, because he's been mid. That's what he's saying. I agree.
He can have a mid game. As for the other quarterbacks, I just named out Gunnar Stockton
did not have a bad game.
Curtis Rourke and Drew Aller. They had mid games and they got sent home.
Okay, so I'll see what you're saying. He has. What is this dude name?
The threshold he has.
Leonard. He hasn't had, bro. Notre Dame quarterback hasn't had a good game neither in the playoffs. Well, last game you can say that, but he had 90 yards against Georgia.
Yeah, it was a nasty game. But they was playing a backup quarterback. He didn't have to do much.
But I'm saying, like you're saying, he has. Who was Texas missing? They star wide receiver.
Nah,
Isaiah Bond played. He had reps.
He played? Okay.
And Golden missed like the second and third quarter, but he came back.
Yeah. But I'm saying like Notre Dame. I don't feel like Notre Dame is based off their quarterback. Like
They're not. They've been a defensive team.
So him having a great game and him having an okay game, I feel like it's the same. Because
Yeah.
Ohio State, they're going to need Will Howard to play good.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I
You
think
Because Ohio State defense is literally cheating.
defense, offense, everything.
If you play with NCAA, if you play with Ohio State or NCAA going forward, you cheating. Off of the defense alone. No, there's no halfback zone. There's no, you get no time to throw the ball. No cheating. I'm calling it right here. Like,
Right.
Going forward, I'm not playing Ohio State on the game.
I ain't even know folks.
Unless we go Ohio State.
I ain't even know folks to play NCAA, so that's news to me.
Wow. I mean, I ain't played a game in a month, so
exactly. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean,
everybody home right now.
Right.
I don't even have my game.
What?
Keep going. What we talking about?
I just don't know why.
Swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Hold on, tight. I might start tweaking for sure. But yeah, man, bro. I mean, I think we're like what I'm saying is because, I mean, from my perspective, I think Ohio State is a lot better than Notre Dame. What I'm saying is Notre Dame is going to have to play almost a perfect game. They have to play better than Ohio State as for to win the game. I mean, but if they're going after to playing man, you know what I'm saying? Pride comes before the fall. And, you know, that's going to make Will Howard's job easy. Just throw that bit up. Throw it up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can either take a note out of Texas, because Texas, they did slow down the offense. We all agree. We all stated that. Or y'all can go out there, be prideful, and play man, and watch your DBs get Swiss cheese. Because mind you, Notre Dame's best DB has been hurt for most of the season. Benjamin Morrison, he ain't even playing. So,
yeah. Hopefully, it's not too ugly.
Hey,
it's gonna be ugly.
We also need to talk about. I ain't talking trash about no other coach because it's a different starting. He's starting from a different era than another coach people might bring up. This is only his second year coaching here in the national championship. His second year being head coach. Yeah, free.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the big thing, bro. Notre Dame, bro, they have. So I don't know if y'all see that all the teams, I think it's in the semifinals, got payments, right?
They got the most because they're independent.
Yeah, so I think each conference, each conference gets like $14 million for each team.
Nah, it's different than that.
No. Big Ten got $28 million because of
that's because
State. But you got to divide it by the whole conference.
Yeah, and it's not. You got to roll a little bit.
SEC got like 14 mil. They divided by the conference. Notre Dame gets to pocket the whole 14 mil.
If I'm not mistaken, that was week one. You get more the further you go in. So Notre Dame got more money than that, I believe.
Regardless, they don't have to share the money. So the money that's being split by all these conferences, they get to pocket the whole check. So they basically getting at least 10 times more than the next team. They're going to be able to use on athletics, football, recruiting, NIL moving forward. Notre Dame will be in a conference very soon. They're not letting – what? Bro, do you not hear the politics in college football? Bro,
yeah, but why?
If TikTok getting banned, Notre Dame going to be in a conference.
But why?
For sure.
Bro, you got – bro, whether it's going to be coaches, athletic directors, or even conference. I don't know who runs the conference, is the CEOs or whatever. Whoever leads the conference, they're not gonna let that keep getting away with that. When you got Ohio State,
what can you do?
Put them in a conference.
No, I'm saying what can you do? Because they already signed the TV deal and everything. What can you do? How do you ban them? You can't.
You're not gonna ban them. You're either gonna put them in a conference. They're gonna either take some money away from them.
Get them a conference schedule.
Or they might
they have half of a conference schedule. That's what they saw with the ACC. They got to at least play 6-7 teams.
Well, then they gonna have to either the ACC gonna get some of that money, or something's gonna change, or you either give all the money to the teams that are actually in it. There's no reason freaking Minnesota be getting money for Ohio State being in the championship anyway.
Go.
Why are we
I agree with that
because Texas made it to the semifinals.
I agree with that 100%.
So that's not going to last. Like, and regardless of whatever changes, Notre Dame should have the best recruiting class for the next foreseeable years. Like,
Yeah, because right now they have 0 5-stars in their team.
Like, what do you mean? We just got 14 mil to pocket just for the semifinals and whatever they got for the previous 2 rounds. Come on, yo. They should be throwing money at these recruits. There's no reason.
I'm gonna say this right now. 16, 17-year-old man, young man, you know what I mean, getting offered from Notre Dame versus, I don't know, Miami. I'm not going to Notre Dame. I'm sorry. Like,
Facts.
At the end of the day,
bro, it's not.
There is a factor. There is a factor that Notre Dame does not have.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Preston.
Bro,
listen. I'm gonna say 2 things.
Indiana.
I'm gonna say 2 things, Preston. I'm gonna say 2 things. First thing.
It's the reason they don't have 5 stars, bro.
Listen. First thing. Listen. Second thing, or 2 things. One thing. If Miami giving me $2 million and Notre Dame offer me $8 million, nigga, I can be in Miami every weekend. Second off,
you cannot.
Second off, I'm saying off season. Second off,
there's no off season.
Yeah.
Listen. Second off, all right, shut up. Listen. Second off, Gary, Indiana, not too far away. And they got some. That's all I got.
You're going to Gary. You're willing to go to Gary, Indiana, just for the shorties? Are you? Have you heard about?
They could come to me.
Right.
What's in Gary, Indiana? Eric?
Yeah.
I can't say that.
The YNs.
Exactly.
Coming right behind them.
You got $8 million.
Run that NIL, boy.
You got $8 million.
There's nothing in Indiana attractive.
You got $8
That's why they don't have 5 stars. There's a reason they don't have 5 stars. That's what I'm saying. Notre Dame will still have to fight the fact. The 14 million going to help.
What is attractive about Columbus, Ohio? What is attractive about Ann Arbor, Michigan?
No. But
money
Ohio
and tradition.
Ohio State has historically built that 5-star athlete committing to. What 5-star athletes have committed to Notre Dame in the past 20 years?
So Notre Dame.
You said 20? They probably have a few. You just don't know.
Miami has 5-star tradition.
Tradition?
It's Miami.
Yeah. It's Florida. They keep a lot of boys in the state.
It's Miami.
Yeah.
You don't have to do much to tell a kid to come to Miami to help turn the program around. No. You get it one night in Miami with them recruits, they won't choose another school. If you go to Notre Dame, what are they gonna go do? Read a book? Ain't nothing in Indiana.
The only thing that shocked me is USC don't get these like #1 player in the nation.
Bro, I'm not.
So I hear what you're saying, and then it's like,
it's a big fact. It's a huge factor, bro.
You a 5-star athlete, you taking $2 million to go to Miami over $8 million to go to Notre Dame?
Absolutely, bro. Because millions is millions. I'd rather have $2 million in Miami. I'm like respectfully.
You said 2 over 8?
Respectfully.
Nah, bro. It's a reason. Our Tar Heels. It's a reason our Tar Heels didn't get the #1 player in the nation, and he went to BYU. He got the bag.
Exactly.
Come on, bro.
Exactly.
Money
Does
talks.
he live out there?
Money talks. He from somewhere. He from somewhere over in the West Coast.
That boy is Nigerian.
Yeah.
What's his name? Binance.
All right. So you want a kid from the West Coast to come all the way to Chapel Hill to play ball when he's getting paid to stay at BYU?
That boy,
he's the bag.
He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
That boy is born in Massachusetts and plays.
He plays over there somewhere.
He plays
in Utah, and he got a bag to stay in Utah with his Nigerian family. And you think he's going to choose Chapel Hill? Are you nuts?
Does his family live in Utah, or does he play for prep school in Utah?
Bro, context is everything. Context is everything.
But
who's
you're
coming to Indiana if I'm getting a bag where I'm at?
No.
Because
if I'm in Atlanta and I get a smaller bag, if I get a $2 million bag to go to Georgia,
versus going $8 million to Notre Dame. Why would I not stay $40 million down the road?
Then Jeremiah Smith would have stayed at Florida State.
Exactly. No, bro.
That's literally, bro. Your point.
Ohio State is not Notre Dame. Ohio State is not Notre Dame. Ohio State is won a college football championship in the common era.
Bro, Ohio State is in one right now.
Is literally in the championship right now.
Who was in the championship last year too? Who's in the championship last year?
Michigan, Washington. Yeah.
And do you think I'm finna go to Washington to play ball?
Washington don't have
they kept their coach
to spend.
Yeah. Bro,
it's not about because it's not. It's
Notre Dame is way more prestigious than Washington anyway. Notre Dame is a prestigious school. They have rep.
Yeah,
they not as prestigious as Ohio State and Georgia and Bama, but they
don't have football. They don't have They have prestige as a school because it's
Notre Dame literally has the most puts the most players in the NFL.
You talking about them? Can we be real, bro? Like, you're not getting no Daquans to come to Notre Dame, bro. You're not getting Daquan to come to Notre Dame. You're not. You're just not. You're not getting no Daquans to come to Notre Dame, bro, especially if they're not from the Midwest.
When you start throwing a bag at them, bro, and they like the coach,
I'm saying they're getting bags from all places,
bro. When you like a coach and you getting bags, you're going to Indiana, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, and Marcus Freeman, bro, he is a young black coach. He's going to appeal to a lot of players.
Right, because
you want to know how much of an impact that makes.
He's the only good coach in football.
You want to know what impact that makes and why players would do that? Look at Colorado. Who wants to go to Colorado?
Colorado was the first legal state for marijuana. Are you nuts?
Yeah, what that got is not no
more. What did Deion say? If I smell anything,
bro,
because it's gonna be your last.
Bro, Colorado is still an attractive state. All for the strength of the weed. Are we nuts?
What? Bro, what, Preston?
People don't vacation in Colorado. Do people vacation in Colorado? Yes or no? Do people vacation in Colorado? Yes or no?
What does that have to do with being on the team? That's not a.
Because who wants to go to Indiana?
What does that have to do with
what
being
is attractive
on
about Indiana?
You're not listening.
You're not, bro. You're just
talking. You think kids follow you? This so all of a sudden, Colorado is the only school where kids follow all of the rules.
What the fuck?
Our kids, you're telling me that kids are following all the rules on these college football teams. That's what you're telling me? These kids are following all of the rules? So there no kids on Colorado football team is smoking weed?
Bro, so you can smoke weed anywhere. So what is your point?
So you
come on, bro.
No, but bro, no, but Colorado, you can buy it in Walmart. Colorado, that's going. UCLA, they're going. USC, they're going.
Walmart not selling.
It's promote. Obviously not. But what I'm saying is it is legalized, so it ain't even no games to get around to. You getting straight to it. It's getting to the party time. Colorado got that gas. And
bro, we talking about
what is attractive about Indiana?
Bro,
ain't no 5 stars worried about that, bro. They're not.
5 stars are not worried about. So why do they don't have any?
They're not worried about it. Bro, you're not listening, bro. This
was Notre Dame's record last year?
New term, bro. The NIL has, bro. What were we 2-3 years into the NIL,
bro? The whole thing. Listen. The whole thing. How this started was we started with Notre Dame getting all that money this year. Brando clearly said in the next 4 to 5 years how the roster is going to look and how they're going to start using this money.
Yeah,
now we're going to start seeing this 5.
And my questions was
fighting each other. They were whooping each other ass.
If a 5-star Daquan is getting a bag,
yes,
and the bag is bigger in Notre Dame, but he's getting a bag in Miami, you think he's going to Notre Dame because the bag is bigger?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And you forget.
I will give you $100. I will cash app you $50 on some real stuff. If you can find any of your friends that has vacationed to Indiana outside of family reasons, I will give you $50. I promise you. Nobody vacations to Indiana. Nobody. Unless you're going to see the combine, nobody is going to Indiana. That is not attractive. That's not an attractive state to go visit. So why would kids want to go to college to be away from their mom and poppy when they got kids? They got family in Florida It's in Miami by the beach. Why would you choose that?
Because
you're going to play football. You
can play football in Miami. You're getting millions of dollars in Miami. Why would you not go to Miami?
The whole purpose of Notre Dame not being in a conference is because they have a TV deal. So you're going to be seen.
Yes.
You're going to get visibility.
You're going to have scouts.
You just said the combine is up there, so you mean to tell me NFL scouts mellow around in Indiana?
Me and Eric went to school with a boy that's playing in Green Bay, and he went to Fort Valley State. You play ball, their NFL is going to find you. So don't tell me it's about NFL. Don't tell me that.
If you play ball, they're
going to find you.
If you play ball, they will find you. But if you play mediocre ball and it looks straight, it's levels.
What mediocre boys going to the NFL from Notre Dame?
What channel Miami playing on Monday? Oh, my fault.
Bro, I just said outside. Bro, you literally said they had the most national championships. This is their second appearance in the 2000s. This ain't normal for them.
But that's what I'm saying. That's going to change with the NIL money they are getting.
The reason I said I don't think so.
They have a lot, bro. Miami can only take with so many recruits. Do you know how many players play football in high school,
bro? And I said it's multiple contexts outside of just a bag. That's what I was saying. Bro, y'all feel like I'm not talking realistic. If you think you're not going. You can't go to no mama's house in Florida talking about your son to do Guel in Indiana. He do 13 hours away. They ain't seen no money, so a couple more million ain't gonna make no decision for them. These boys come from nothing. So if you throw them a few $1 million to stay in the backyard, they stand in the backyard.
But that's changing because if you look at the top 4 teams, 3 out of the 4 teams was from the Midwest. 3 out of the 4 teams from the Midwest. There's a change in football. The SEC ain't running. The Southeast is not running it no more. The boys
Ohio State has been one of the best football programs in the 2000s for a long time. Ohio State's been that.
Michigan just got to run.
Michigan's been that though.
Exactly.
Kids been going to Michigan. Y'all have not named me anybody outside of O-lineman, and you can't even name the O-lineman. That has been to Notre Dame. That's what I'm saying. Outside of Manti Te'o.
Hall of Famer
from Hawaii.
Hall of Famer Zach Morton. Don't do that. The best guard.
O-lineman. You literally just named him.
You literally just said you can't name an O-lineman. You just said you can't name one.
Who is not Daquan? Who is not Daquan? That's my whole point. Daquan is not going to Indiana.
You need Daquan to win a championship?
Skippy. They got Daquan all on that defense. Their best player is a Daquan. His name is Jeremiah. He has 5 syllables in his name. He's a Daquan. Are you kidding me?
He had 3 yards in the semifinals. Right?
They played the worst quarterback in the playoff. NFL, man. Kickoff, bro. Because y'all killing me with this stuff, bro. Y'all know that.
Wait. Whoa. Hold on. Preston. We talking NFL. Who's the best player on Baltimore defense right now?
Exactly.
Top 2.
Cal Hamilton from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Cal.
What you guys say about
Cal? When I say Daquan, do you think I'm talking about Cal respectfully?
Keep it all
the way 100. When I say Daquan, you thought I was looking at Cal Hamilton?
Best.
Cal sound like he come from the Cosbys, respectfully.
All right, then who is Daquan? Who is Daquan for?
Didn't he have like a 4.0? The kid was smart. The kid was he was an academia guy. I'm not saying they can't ball. I'm not saying that they can't ball. I'm not saying that they can't ball, bro. All I'm saying is there is a certain kind of guy that's not sliding on Notre Dame just because they got a little bit more bag. If they're getting bags elsewhere, closer to their crib. They're not doing that because they haven't, and they're not going to change now, bro. They're not. They're not, bro.
They with all of the uncertainties as far as the coach carousel that's been going around lately, it's a whole bunch of factors that are going to lead into these recruits playing. Yeah. Colorado about to get shot in the foot if Deion keep playing around. So all of these coaches. Notre Dame has a like you said, it's his second year coaching. He's probably going to get an extension soon. He's going to be solidified along with Steve Sark. Just got his extension. Ryan Day has been up in smokes. We don't know what's going to happen with him. whether even
He's straight now. I think he's straight now. I think Ryan Day is straight now.
Yeah.
He solidified his job now.
We'll see. I agree, but it's like coaches are not they play a factor too as far as where players want to go. So it's a lot of factors, and I believe with the money they get, whether the changes come or not, they should have top 10 at least generously top 10 recruiting classes moving forward. Because the Midwest is running football right now. You know what I mean? Big Ten is running it.
That's
Yeah.
real.
Facts.
Very
Speaking
real.
of coaches, somebody said Deion. Sorry. Somebody said Deion. Was it me? I don't know. It might have slipped out my mouth, but somebody said Deion.
Put it back in.
Hey, yo.
He's trying to go.
What are we talking about?
That was crazy, Eric.
Wrap the pod up, y'all. We don't went off the
Yeah, sorry. Nah, only thing going is that's secondary. We got divisional round for the kickoff.
It already kicked off. It's 3-0, and they just made a big play. Texas did.
Oh, now that we here, who did y'all pick for the first game?
Kansas City.
I picked the Chiefs off of the strength of the pick 'em. Because if the Texans lose, you know what I'm saying, none of us get a point. But
I think if Texas play the way they played last week, I think they have a real shot. Defense played, and that's what I mean by that. Their defense showed up, made a lot of good plays. Some were Herbert's fault, some he gift wrapped to him, but defense also showed up.
I agree. You know, as we're watching it live, you're literally spitting because they had a 60+ kick return, and the offense didn't gain a yard. This game is gonna be a lot closer than people think. The Chiefs defense is something I've been highly on all year though, so they can if the Chiefs can put up if the Texans can put up 21 points, they got a real chance for this football game.
It's gonna be hard to do because the offense, CJ Stroud still is not.
It's not.
At least for now, he's still struggling.
They still got Mixon back there though.
They do. He started falling off, should I say, towards the end of the season. So I think, but if he gets back to his better form, then, yeah, for sure, they have a good shot. But however, Chiefs is like the best. They have like the best run defense in the league, so that's gonna be a tall task.
I'm talking about like him out the backfield.
They still play
like catching screens, catching just little hip hooks. It don't matter.
They still
catching and going good.
These teams did play on Christmas. Remember how that went?
Tank Dell, Aaron went out of the stadium for the Texans. They gave up like maybe 9 more points. They lost. I'm not high on the Chiefs, bro. I'm not, and I haven't been all year. And their record looks a lot better than their gameplay. They keep it close, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans won this game. I think, like to Eric's point, I think Joe Mixon might be a wild card in the game because, like I said, Chiefs have been very great against the. Oh my gosh, I see what you're saying. Chiefs have -1 offensive yards, but 3 points. Ooh. Yeah, but I think Joe Mixon will be the wild card for this game. If he has a good game, I don't see them losing. Well, actually, I take that back because, like I said, CJ Stroud, man. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans won the game. I wouldn't be shocked. Chiefs, they might be in that They might got championship fatigue. I don't know. I know Patrick Mahomes was away from the team. I think his wife was pregnant or something. So it's not looking good for that offense right now. Shout out Matt Nagy. We also have the Commanders and Lions this week. I think Commanders might have been the only team to upset.
No, they're not.
Rams were
The home team.
the home team.
Facts. I'm tripping. They just had a worse record than the Vikings.
Oh yeah, we gotta get to that too. But
we get
Commanders sent the Bucks home. I think that was a one-score game, right? Jaden Daniels got ball last type.
Yeah.
We said that whoever got ball last will win
Yeah.
that game. Eagles took care of the Packers. AJ Brown's on the sideline reading a book, man. Is he done in Philly?
No. Wait, what's his contract looking like? He's not a free agent this year, right?
But he can, you know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Nah, he's just 2 good games away. All you gotta do is give him the ball. This game, win. Next game. That's it.
I feel like if they try to give him force feed him the ball, they're gonna mess around and go home.
I think opposite. I think they look better when they force him the ball. The last few times they did.
Against who? The Cowboys?
Was it the Cowboys? I thought it was after the Cowboys. Was it the Cowboys? Brandon would know.
They didn't play it. They didn't start with the Giants. But I'm
very, me and Dan O, we sit in the same boat about the Rams. I'm high on them. However, Rams did play the Eagles. It was not close in the season. It was 37-20.
So we talking. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The Rams got the dub, but Sam Darnold was playing so horrible, bro.
9 sacks.
It was so bad to watch.
So
it's hard. Go ahead.
I was saying, didn't Jared Verse get in the end zone too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so ugly to watch. You can't even tell what that team is on right now because you can't compare them to what they did against the Vikings because Sam Darnold was so horrible. Horrible.
Did Sam Darnold play his way out of a future with the Vikings, a future contract? Did he leave money on the table?
Oh, he left. He left, bro. If he would have won this game, who the Rams play right now? This week,
the Eagles.
Oh, they would have lost too. But if he at least would have got that dub and looked decent against the Eagles, or at least look good against the Eagles, I don't think he would have lost any money. But him pulling an all-time, I like to call it pulling a Justin Herbert against the Rams. That's bro, you lost money, bro. Only reason Justin Herbert get it because he's young and he throw for a lot of yards. You have one good season and then you end it like this.
I can't. I think he for sure lost money. I think he should still start somewhere.
Yeah.
I think he should still start in Minnesota.
Yeah,
he only lost to 2 teams this year.
I hate to say it.
He won 14 games.
And if he's looking bad, if he start playing like Rick or Sam Darnold, put JJ in.
Yeah, I think Vikings should bring him back. Whatever contract they're going to give him. But yeah, and then I'm not like, do we really think JJ could do better than what Sam did this year? Does he even have the potential to do what Sam did this year?
No. Listen, I'm the hardest.
My thing.
I'm the hardest on JJ, but you give JJ a good defense, he won't mess it up like Sam Darnold wasn't. And you got Justin Jefferson, and you got Aaron Jones. Well, Aaron Jones, they're probably looking for another running back soon. But yeah, it was kind of hard for Sam Darnold to mess it up until you force him to play football the last 2 weeks.
I think he get about $30 million.
Yeah,
2 years.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-year contract. I agree with you on that one. It's gonna be a 2-year contract. I'm a strong believer in that.
Bro, we got a lot of quarterbacks getting $40, $50 million. Trevor Lawrence got $50 million
a year. You saying he get $30 million a year?
Yeah,
he can. Like he can because not because he did. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's playing like 30 million, but the quarterback market is so out of whack.
Yeah,
he can shoot like very low and they'll agree to it because they're not going to get a better deal for a better quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
But it did come down to Sam Darnold being Sam Darnold, like y'all said.
I mean, bro, 9 sacks is not all on him. They were not all on him.
No.
But I think he missed a lot of throws though. Like
Yes.
he missed some. Like it was like, nah, you can't have that in the playoffs. It's gonna be an interesting week this week. Shout out to Jaden Daniels, man. This is looking like the best pick since Robert Griffin for them.
Yeah, this is their first time in the divisional round in almost 20 years.
Before we was
they had a big game against the Lions. Are we on an upset watch?
Congratulations.
No. Nah. Yeah, you made it this
season.
far. You made it this far.
Great season.
And Jaden Daniels, I hope you throw for more than 200 yards, you know. Hopefully lock in that rookie of the year, you know. Yeah, they're out of there.
Yeah, they had a great season for real. Like I'm not even like trying to be funny. But the Lions are out for blood. And this is gonna be the perfect year. This is the last year with all 3 coaches. So they're gonna make it count and they're about to make an example out of them tonight.
You seen they pranked Caleb Williams into thinking Ben Johnson had texted him.
Huh?
About becoming the head coach of Chicago?
Yeah. Somebody pranked Caleb Williams and was like, "This is Ben Johnson. I'm going to be your new coach. I just wanted to reach out before, the news got out and wanted to speak with you." FaceTime was like some teenage white boys. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He was very excited. And then he went on the.
Was that roughing the passer?
Getting Brady, bro.
It's happening.
Oh my God, bro. It's made me so angry, bro.
It's happening. Yeah, fellas. We're watching it live. We're watching the Brady effect.
We're watching bro.
Mahomes he's getting the treatment. He's getting the treatment. And then what other games? Eagles, Rams.
Eagles and Rams. Give me Eagles.
Rams is hot. I would say they hot.
It's not gonna be.
That's fucked up. No. Preston, don't let that slide. That's fucked up, Preston. I mean, Brando. You said the Rams are hot, and then you laughed.
Because it's like, what's wrong with the lie?
Because you talk about LA. I know what you meant.
No, you're
saying. Nah, bro.
Nah, bro. He's out of pocket.
I'm out of pocket. We're getting banned before
TikTok is crazy.
I didn't say that.
We have 7 hours to outlast TikTok, and I don't think we're gonna make it.
No. Now I get to repost what I want to.
Look at them. They trying to kick us off live. I gotta do puzzle now because Eric talking spicy. Man, Rams is the hottest team in the playoffs, bro. But I will say the game that they did play, the Eagles, Saquon had probably the best game of the season. He had 26 carry, 255 yards, 2 touchdowns.
It's only the best game because they let him score this time. Fucking I hate this. You know what?
I don't see him doing that again. I don't see him doing that again.
I don't know.
But
it's gonna take something like that for them to win the game.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts. Y'all don't think Jalen Hurts can win the game for them?
All he gotta do is start throwing to AJ.
AJ had 6 for 109 that game too. He had a tutty, 6 109 and a tutty.
All you gotta do is start with AJ.
There was no Devontae Smith that game, and Puka and Cooper did play. So it's gonna be tough. But I mean, I'm still right with the Rams, man. I think we're gonna get absolute cinema this playoff. We're gonna get Rams versus Detroit for the conference championship. Matthew Stafford has to go back to Detroit and Detroit has to overcome Matthew Stafford to get to the Super Bowl. In Detroit, we're going to get Lamar versus Mahomes. We're going to get Lamar versus Mahomes.
He made a catch. He made a catch.
And then
it wasn't a screen.
And then we're going to get Lamar versus Detroit for the blackest Super Bowl of all time. Absolute cinema.
What was she got last year, man?
Absolute cinema.
I'm chilling, bro, because we have the potential to see arguably the best quarterback year of all time. And I keep saying it, and I've been saying it, because we're 3 games away from, like, I'm telling you, I'm not playing. We're 3 games away from the best quarterback year of all time. Now, the Bills is not going to be sweet.
Let me ask you a question.
This has to be Derek's game. This has to be Derek's game, or they're going to lose.
Let me ask you a question, Preston. If they don't make it to the Super Bowl, is it still the best quarterback year you ever seen?
Did you hear what I just said? Like, I'm not answering that for real. I'm really not. I'm not. So let's move on. Who's the last game?
Even if he wouldn't go to the Super Bowl, like the best quarterback year.
They also played earlier in the season as well, but Derrick Henry had 200 yards that game. Lamar only had 156. Two tutties. And Zay Flowers might come back. I mean, they didn't use him in that game either. But this was the Baltimore team. This was week 5. This Baltimore team defense, couldn't stop an airflow. So yeah. So since like their defense has turned it around, Josh Allen and them boys was flustered. But I think Baltimore does it again. I don't see Josh Allen and them doing nothing too crazy to get a dub. And then it's a lot on the line. Unfortunately, both of them have to play each other because whoever loses is going to get drugged in the media.
Yeah, no, 100%. I like
Josh Allen is home.
Yeah,
Lamar is getting having the MVP fatigue. Whoever loses, once they throw for like 500,
stoned.
Yeah,
it's a big game.
Oh. But let's be honest. Let's just say here, if one lose, he's going to get stoned a little less than the other. We know this.
But I won't allow it to happen now. Even if I got to throw the first rock. Now let me chill. But Josh Allen, bro, I don't understand what they see in regards to, like, if we were to say, like, which quarterback you taking. we still holding on to that one divisional game, bro. Like, that game was almost 5 years ago. You know how many things have changed since the last 5 years?
Oh man, you done seen TikTok come and go.
You know what I mean? People don't block me. No, I'm joking. I'm saying, bro, a lot has changed in the last 5 years, bro. We've got to let that game go. Their roster looks different. He looks like a different player. Not worse or anything, but like, it's just like, bro, he's a different guy, and they're a different team. So,
what was the AFC Championship game last year?
Ravens and Chiefs.
Ravens
in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, yeah.
17-7, wasn't it? Something like that.
17-10.
Oh yeah, 17-10. Touchback.
Yeah. Shout out to him. Lamar has to win, but he doesn't have to perform well in this game because they don't like the Bills. Like, the Bills' run defense is horrible. So why even play into their hand for real? If the Ravens lose, it's because they beat themselves because of coaching. I'm not joking. That'll be the only reason they lose. That's the only reason they should lose, because I don't see them outperform. I don't see the Bills outperforming the Ravens offense.
Don't the Bills got Pro Bowler defenders?
Like who? Go.
DeMar.
Von Miller?
DeMar.
Nah.
It's DeMar.
Exactly.
It's DeMar.
He really can't shut the game down though, for real.
All right, nah. They yeah,
Bro, another field goal. Like I'm saying, bro, this Chiefs team, and maybe my hatred for Matt Nagy was what it was all along. But I'm telling you, bro, this is the worst offense I've seen all year. Like I cannot stand watching them play on offense. I can't stand it. A couple flags here, bro, they don't get past the 50-yard line every time.
Yeah, that
it sucks.
I don't know what's going on, but Andy Reid I don't know. That's my thing about coaches, bro. I don't see what Matt Nagy did in Chicago for you to say, I want him to be my next offensive coordinator. Maybe it's just a placeholder because I think Eric Bieniemy want to come back to the NFL. Man.
But didn't Shea McCoy already say Andy makes the calls? He do the play calls?
I believe he do, but I don't know what impact Matt Nagy has on the offense. But I mean, I'm pretty sure he's the one leading meetings or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea. No football player. But it is a clear difference between that offense this year, last year, and past years.
Yes.
This has been a very steep fall off for that offense. They drafted Xavier Worthy. Y'all said that was Tariq's placement. Sure.
Y'all.
I mean, they could have turned him to Tariq Cohen because Matt Nagy know how to use him, but that's about it. No, I'm just saying. I'm not being facetious, bro. I realized it was Matt Nagy all along. Like, even some of my hatred for Patrick was probably towards Matt Nagy. I just didn't know. I didn't know. And now I know. And it's like, bro, Matt Nagy's favorite route is a hitch route. So of course they getting 5 yards a pop. Of course they suck, bro. Like, if they make it to the Super Bowl like this, Patrick Mahomes is better than Jordan. He's better than Federer, Serena.
No, absolutely.
He's better than some. He's even better than some of the presidents of the United States.
Hey, nah, that's very true because it's very difficult to overcome bad coaching, especially in football. So, like I said, I mean that looks like the common denominator to me, offensive coordinator. But whatever you want to, point it to, Chiefs going out there getting -1 yards on their initial playoff drive. Mind you, they've had 3 weeks off. They didn't play against Denver. They didn't play it. They had a bye round. That's very uncharacteristic like of them. But somebody said Matt Nagy, Bears coaching. Y'all got any new front runners for y'all coaches? There's a new coach on the market.
You see, they tried to.
There's a new coach on the market.
Who?
Mike McCarthy.
I promise you. I said it last week. I think they tried to talk to Mike Tomlin. They was like, "Yeah, like, be serious with yourself."
They tried to trade for him too.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin is on the contract. He got to get traded.
Yeah, the Steelers said, "Be serious with yourself," for real, because it's like we already made one stupid trade. We're not going to do it again. Wow. Mike McCarthy, bro. If we like for real, if we hire Mike McCarthy as our coach, I would become a Ravens fan. Like, because I'm already a Ravens fan. I'm already a fan of two teams now.
Would you take Mike Tomlin as a coach?
I would,
but not Mike McCarthy. What's the difference? What is the difference between Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin?
Mike McCarthy had one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. If y'all tell it.
Exactly.
You
think Aaron Rodgers was that great coming out of Cal?
Huh?
No. I'm saying like in his later years, like after they won that first Super Bowl, he still had Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Why would you say
what Mike McCarthy has done in the
Mike Tomlin had Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike Tomlin had Ben Roethlisberger, and they were a very solid football team. And then that situation that happened between Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown, that offense hasn't been the same since. He
couldn't win with that.
No, he didn't. But they were competing though every year. And the Bears haven't competed.
And Aaron Rodgers
was a double point. Aaron Rodgers' legacy has nothing to do with Mike McCarthy.
That's what I'm saying. Well, up until a certain point, it does.
Yeah, but I'm saying like my thoughts on like how like that doesn't make them awful coaches because they couldn't get over the hump for 15 plus years. That doesn't make them horrible coaches because Andy Reid, up until his first Super Bowl with the Kansas City Chiefs, couldn't get over the hump.
Hold on. Wait. But they got over the hump once, but they're not horrible coaches. Why Aaron? Never mind. But Aaron Rodgers horrible?
No, I'm saying I look at coaches differently in regards to like ring legacy. Because outside of like 5, how many have won multiple Super Bowls?
Can we say that? Can we say that with top quarterbacks too?
What? Wait.
Can we say that with top quarterbacks too?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Quarterbacks have won 1 Super Bowl?
Super Bowls are a rare commodity.
Yeah, a rare commodity. Yeah.
So I mean,
It's like,
to win one puts you in a conversation.
yeah.
So Aaron Rodgers is in the same conversation with Joe Flacco and Matt Ryan.
No.
All right then.
Matt Ryan doesn't have a Super Bowl.
No, not Matt Ryan. Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, we can't have a conversation about him.
Oh, I'll have a conversation about Matthew
Aaron Rodgers
Stafford.
is not in the same. Aaron Rodgers is not in the same conversation as Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger. He's just not.
Whoa, time out, because we got film.
Yeah.
We got film. Rank you 7 Bill. Rank Eli Manning, Ben Roethlisberger, and Aaron Rodgers right now.
I did.
Rank them.
No, just do it right now.
Eli and Ben over Aaron Rodgers. I said that. I said that episodes ago. I said that months ago.
No,
we just needed it right now. We just needed it right now. So prime for prime, career for career, career for career. All right, career for career. You taking those two?
I am taking Eli and Ben Roethlisberger's career over Aaron Rodgers personally.
Okay.
Sure. I'm not hesitating.
Exactly.
Okay.
Eli Manning is loved and hated in New York, but they taking Eli with them to the death of them. They know what Eli did when he got to the playoffs. They're taking Eli every time to the grave. Ben Roethlisberger probably doesn't have to pay rent in Pittsburgh if he didn't want to. For real. He literally got to retire and still played like 3 more seasons. He played retired for 3 seasons. I don't know any other franchise that let a quarterback do that. He played retired for 3 seasons. You want to know why? Because they love Big Ben. Aaron Rodgers blamed it on Green Bay. Every year they couldn't get over the hump. And every year, everything he pointed out, they changed that formula. He still couldn't do it. Every year, he said, one year after they got whooped in San Francisco, he said, wait till it comes through Green Bay. It came through Green Bay. They got whooped by Tampa Bay. And he said, the defense. The next year after that, the defense only gave up 13 points against the San Francisco 49ers. He put up 7. And then after that, the talent went away, and they didn't even make the playoffs. And then he left and went to a whole nother year, went to a whole nother franchise, went to Temples before the training camp, and played 4 plays and robbed New York Giants out of $40 million on 9/11. He robbed New York on 9/11. He sounds just as. The next year after that, he comes back for redemption, and he wins the same amount of games as Zach Wilson, who they hated. So yes, I am taking Big Ben's career and Eli's career over him every day. Aaron Rodgers is a sad case that we have been giving him because he can throw the ball from underneath his shoulder like that. That's why we love him so much. We've never seen nobody throw the ball like that.
Okay. I just want to see where you're at. So Matthew Stafford, Steve Young, and Lamar Jackson ranked them.
Career-wise?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
No. Steve Young from 49ers, right?
Mm-hmm.
My head thought Steve been there. My bad.
Yeah, I heard Steve in there too.
My bad. Steve Young, Matthew Stafford, Lamar Jackson. Y'all literally said Lamar Jackson has to get over the hump. And I have agreed to that.
It's not about us. It's just I just want to see where
I have agreed to that.
So by your rankings, it's all matters mostly first. Super Bowls, right?
Yes. I literally have agreed to that. I said Lamar Jackson had to get over the hump. And in fact, I have said on this podcast, Super Bowl appearance or bust.
Yeah, but you also got quoted that it's a white man stat.
It is. It was. It's always been.
Yeah, so I just want to.
But you know who
surpassed all of that. This boy right here with the mohawk. He lived up to that standard and he broke all of the standards. That doesn't mean that it's no longer that doesn't mean the Super Bowl stat is now invalid because Patrick Mahomes has done it better than any other quarterback. But that's why it became a Super Bowl stat. Because Montana won 4 of them. And he had the best player of all time.
Yeah,
John Elway won 3 of them.
Yeah.
Tom Brady won.
Tom Brady?
No, Tom Brady won 3-4 of them. He won 3 of them in his first 5 years, starting. What does that sound like to you? They're going to make that a quarterback stat. There's a reason why they no longer talk about Dan Marino, and Dan Marino was their golden boy.
Did Dan Marino ever get one?
He didn't win one. That's why they don't talk about him no more. He was the most talented quarterback they ever saw, and then Elway won 3 rings, and then Tom Brady won 3 rings right after that, and they said, we can't talk about Dan Marino no more because he didn't win a thing. So, yes, quarterback Super Bowl wins counts as a quarterback stat. Lamar Jackson is not even 28 years old. Eric, I want to say you older than Lamar Jackson.
No.
So he has plenty of time.
I'm not.
He has plenty of time to win Super Bowls. This year, he has to make it. I agree.
To be fair, most quarterbacks other than like Matthew Stafford already won a Super Bowl by this age.
Huh?
Most of those quarterbacks he named all won a Super Bowl by that age.
Peyton Manning, it took Peyton Manning 10 years to win a Super Bowl.
I said that you named. You didn't name Peyton Manning not one time today.
But what I'm saying is though, like the name, like if you want to play semantics, like we can play that game. The names that I named were the names based off of who won a certain amount of Super Bowls and what conversation Aaron Rodgers is in.
Mm-hmm.
Like quarterbacks that's won 1 Super Bowl, I can name that all day. Russell Wilson has won 1 Super Bowl. Have we forgot?
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees has won 1 Super Bowl. Who you taking, Aaron Rodgers or Drew Brees? Aaron Rodgers because he got more MVPs?
I was just gonna say, as a quarterback, I probably would take Aaron Rodgers over Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take Aaron Rodgers over Drew Brees.
Right, because he has better arm talent. He throws it like this. Tell me why.
Because he is I feel like he is a better quarterback than Drew Brees. But Drew Brees is pretty great.
He's more crafty than Drew. He's more mobile than Drew. He can make any throw that Drew can make.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. All right. So based off of
his damn near Hail Mary is a wide open throw at one point.
Yeah, he had a couple Hail Marys. Amazing. At that point, Jaden Daniels on pace to be better than A-Rod. Jaden Daniels already got a Hail Mary under his belt. No count.
No, Jaden Daniels can't make.
He already has a Hail Mary in his rookie year. He already does. You just said he just said Hail Marys.
I didn't say that.
All right. Well,
I said he can make
craftier. You said more craftier. You said more
better arm.
Better
arm.
But
stronger arm.
I'm going off what Brando said.
Stronger arm.
Craftier, more mobile, and you said the arm, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's substitute Drew Brees for a name. I would like to say, I don't know, Lamar Jackson. Who's craftier, Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson?
Lamar.
Who's more mobile, Lamar Jackson or Aaron Rodgers?
Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron Rodgers has the better arm talent.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. 2-1 Lamar. So I mean, it is 2-1 Lamar based off of them 3. Because here you just said,
come on, dog.
You gave me 3 reasons why you said Drew Brees is better than Aaron Rodgers because you can't say passing yards, you can't say passing touchdowns. So what are you gonna say? And you said, and I said MVPs for y'all. I said MVPs for y'all. I said MVPs. I literally gave you MVPs. You didn't want that. You gave me 3 criteria. So I'm saying, based on what y'all saying, if Lamar Jackson wins a Super Bowl ring, y'all got Aaron Rodgers top 5?
They're not all weighted the same. All 3 of those things I mentioned are not the same.
Okay, whatever. Do y'all have Aaron Rodgers top 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
If Lamar Jackson wins the Super Bowl, he is top 5 all time based on y'all criteria.
No. That's
why is he not?
Criteria.
Why is he not?
It's not based on my criteria, dog.
What is he missing?
I will start having arguments. That's crazy. If he finally wins one, then I can start having that conversation.
That's literally what I just said.
I'm not against that.
So if he wins one,
I'm not against that.
What you said? If he wins one, does he jump Matthew Stafford?
What?
Fuck yes, bro. Let me let off my piece. Matthew Stafford is a very good quarterback. His little no looks, cool. But you also a shitty ass quarterback. You think about it. You're throwing a triple coverage. You're throwing a triple coverage to Calvin Johnson, bro. That's a horrible throw.
Hold up. Did you not just say Ohio State need to be doing that though?
Yeah, that's what he said.
But yeah. It's a horrible throw.
I
just want to see it. I want to see it. It's a horrible throw.
And here's to show you that I'm not being biased for real. If Lamar Jackson only wins one Super Bowl, I'm still taking Eli's and Big Ben's career.
I still wouldn't do that. I promise you I wouldn't. But you're doing that now. I'm not.
You literally Joe Burrow is an NFL player. On an interview, he said he'd rather win one Super Bowl than make it 5 times. And I want to say he got multiple MVPs in that year and not win one. Off of the strength of that, bro, them MVPs is something that's got your name on it. When you win a Super Bowl for a franchise, you will be forever cemented.
But you see how he said one. He good after that. That nigga set.
No, but I'm saying though, Eli Manning, bro, we can argue that Eli Manning had one of the some of the best playoff runs ever.
Oh my bad. I thought you were gonna say luckiest.
Who's had better playoff runs than Eli Manning?
My thing is, bro, these quarterbacks we talking about were never considered the best players at their position.
Okay.
Well, Big Ben,
Jackson,
no years.
Has Lamar Jackson ever been considered the best player in his position?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say no because of
tough.
Patrick Mahomes.
Because
of Patrick Mahomes.
Lamar's the best quarterback in the league right to this year.
I agree. I'm saying before this year, last year, who was the best quarterback? Brandon, you say Dak, right?
You said what?
Who was the best quarterback last year? You would say Dak.
Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott.
Last year up until this year was Lamar Jackson's not statistically best, but best quarterback year.
Last year?
Yes.
This year.
Not statistically, up until this year. I'm saying up until this year.
Huh? You don't think the first year he won MVP was his best quarterback year?
What are you
He had like 2,500 yards.
Yeah.
What did he have last year?
Exactly. He had like 3K last year. Woo!
He had more passing yards. He's become a better passer every year. All I'm saying is Lamar Jackson up until this year has not been considered the best quarterback in the league.
He had the highest QBR in 2019 when he won the MVP. He threw 3,100 yards that year.
Yeah.
And y'all
3,100 yards and 36 touchdowns.
And he was the best quarterback in the league, y'all.
No.
That year? Wasn't that Patty?
Yeah, Mahomes was Mahomes.
Right.
Yeah, I think he hit 5 that year.
Hold on. Right. So up until this year, Lamar Jackson was never the best quarterback in the league. So why is that different from Eli Manning? Eli Manning was never the best quarterback in the league. However, Eli Manning's 2 Super Bowl runs, bro.
Eli Manning wasn't even in conversation. That's my thing.
Also, person.
Lamar Jackson is not in the conversation.
Huh?
Hey,
you let America tell it. Lamar Jackson is not in.
To be fair, I don't even think Eli Manning was ever in the top 3 conversation, and that's not pushing.
Yeah, I mean he played with Manning, Breeze, and Brady.
Yeah.
Eli, Ben was never in that conversation.
Never.
So those the two Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowls is It's
Y'all taking Favre or Eli Manning?
As a personal, because I don't
hold on.
I don't like people that steals.
Not bringing politics in this.
But probably
if that's the case, Big
Brett
Ben
Favre.
is not in this conversation at all.
Not facts. Probably I'll take Brett Favre. I'll probably take Brett Favre. Definitely Green Bay, Brett Favre. Yeah.
Turnover machine. But what good quarterback?
He is a turnover machine.
I just want to see. I just want to see.
And Big Ben was the first. Bro.
No, not Favre or Big Ben. I'm saying Favre or Eli.
Yeah. But I'm saying because we did talk about Big Ben, bro. Big Ben was the first quarterback I ever seen consistently throw 60 times.
Favre is 13-11 in the playoffs, 44 tutties, 30 interceptions.
Sound like Jameis Winston dang there.
Yeah.
Nah, Jameis Winston like to go 50-50.
They're definitely the same quarterback. Brett Favre is probably He probably like the Michael Jordan of Brett Favre's, and Jameis Winston probably like DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan of Brett Favre's.
That's fair.
Bro,
Eli
I mean,
Manning is 8-4 in the playoffs. 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
wait. Eli Manning is 8-4. How many times did he make it to the playoffs?
He had like 2 great runs. After that, he was
I'm saying, how many times did they actually go to the playoffs?
Every other time he was 1 and done.
That's what I'm saying. I never.
Sound like Allen Iverson if he would have won a ring.
Yeah, but he didn't. But them 2 runs, bro. As children, bro, we will never forget the helmet catch, bro.
No
That's
cap.
probably the greatest catch of Super Bowl history.
No
And you want to know what? That was.
Hey, Brandon, where was that wide receiver from?
Right before that pass.
Where's that wide receiver from?
David Tyree.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. What college you go to?
Tell me about it.
I don't know.
It wasn't Notre Dame. Tell you that right now. But all I'm saying is, bro, I think Lamar Jackson can't mess. He can't mess it up. It's gonna be a bust of a year for sure. I'm on that. But like, if he wins the Super Bowl, bro, like I'm not having a conversation about quarterbacks no more.
If he wins the Super Bowl, who does have the best quarterback season of all time?
Probably still say Patrick Mahomes when he threw for 5K and won a ring.
Did he throw for 5K and win the ring though?
Yeah,
was that year? Yeah, that was his first MVP year.
I want to say Brady.
Super Bowl.
His first MVP, I think Brady won.
Yeah. Because he threw a 5K.
What's his name?
I think Peyton Manning. Did Peyton Manning do it that year? He threw 5K and 50 touchdowns in 2018. He did not win no chip. He threw 5K and 40 touchdowns in 2022 though, and won the chip. So is that the one you're talking about?
5K. I know one of them was 5K. Because he did it 3. How many times he threw 5K?
If it's not Patrick, it'd have to be Brady.
No,
what year?
Because Brady best year,
and that year he won it, they beat Miami, they beat Buffalo, they beat Baltimore, and then San Francisco. So he beat Lamar and Josh.
Last year.
No, it's 22. No, 2 years ago.
Yeah. Because ain't that the game where the rules changed?
2 years ago, he did not beat Lamar Jackson.
Well, Baltimore was playing. Oh no, last year. That is last year.
Yeah, that's last year.
Yeah, because that's the only time he played Lamar in the playoffs, ain't it?
So we're talking last year.
That's the best year for Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think so.
Come on, bro. Y'all killing me now.
Why does this say? Oh, my fault. I'm reading the schedule wrong. This is 2020. My fault. I was reading it wrong. He beat Joe Burrow and Philly that year, 2022. What? Yeah, he beat Philly 38-35 thanks to Jalen Hurts, who can't throw a freaking helmet.
Whoa, no, stop. Jalen Hurts was balling that game. Let's not.
Yeah, until it was time to throw the ball down the field.
Let's not act silly.
Until it was time to throw the ball down the field.
I ain't gonna lie, that's the worst Hail Mary I've ever seen. And I played Pop Warner. I
don't know if these years is right. I think, yeah, it had to be 2022.
The best.
Hold on, Peyton Manning, bro. What was that year?
He threw 5,000. I don't think he went to the Super Bowl that year, or he lost. It wasn't the year.
They got smoked.
Yeah,
absolutely
smoked. 2013, they got smoked.
But the Chiefs' defense are different. They're different.
And still led the league in passing yards. I mean, the playoffs.
I'm trying to figure out what year Brady won.
Brady, it's no way Brady has the best.
Because Brady best year, he didn't win a ring. That year with Randy Moss, they didn't win a ring. Oh my God!
Is that Brady's best year though?
Statistically, yes.
He had 5,300 yards.
Yeah, Brady's best year was the year. I mean, dude, I don't know. Mahomes having 5K. This was pre 17 year 17 games, I think, too. That was just 2 years ago. I don't see Lamar topping that.
What? He's gonna have a top 5 QBR all time with a touchdown interception ratio of what, 10, 12? Almost 1,000 yards rushing.
I want to agree with you, but when we look like we just looked at Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, we're not looking at QBRs and all that shit. We're looking at strict touchdowns and yards.
But he doesn't have the same passing volume as these guys. He's not throwing.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm saying in a few years when we go back and look at this, we're not looking at no QBRs and stats.
And that right there just shows like America got a lot of progress to do, bro, because these quarterbacks are by rule an eligible rusher of the football. So just because they don't run don't mean we don't account for the fact that they could run on half these places they throw the ball. Lamar Jackson does not throw at the same volume as any all-time quarterback that he would be in conversations with. None of them. He's already the best dual-threat quarterback for all time. That's not a conversation. So we're not putting him down here with Cam Newton, Michael Vick, Randall. No, he's not in that conversation.
Crazy.
Where do you have Cam Newton is the best one before Lamar Jackson? Where do you have Cam Newton in these conversations? We never bring him up. Why?
Because he didn't follow the ball.
One Super Bowl appearance and one MVP. Right. Lamar Jackson gets there. He literally sends Cam Newton to Mars. That, like, bro, they're not in the conversation. So if Lamar Jackson makes the Super Bowl and he wins, we're putting him in conversations with these guys that do not, like, they probably have 5-second 40s, all of them. So it's like it looks different. It's visually different. So I'm not saying that he's not gonna. I don't think if he throws I don't think he would throw 5,000 yards in a season. Because if you're throwing 5,000 yards and running for 1,000, I mean, did the other team get a chance to get the ball like ever? How do you do that? That's some triple overtime games right there. You can't even do that in the league. But anyway, Super Bowl or bust.
Super Bowl or bust. Oh man, so I think Kansas City, they're sweet, they're plush. I think both these teams are plush. Nobody expects Texans to do much. Kansas City, I think they have a cushion behind them. They're plush. Meanwhile, like I said, the two teams that play each other in the AFC, they got some heat, some fire behind them.
Yeah.
Any coaches on the hot seat in the NFC playoffs or in the playoffs in general? Any coaches?
No, because they're in the second round right now.
Sirianni, I think so.
Yes, if we're talking, yes, but it's like, how do you good play? Damn. How do you crazy? That's wild. How do you are you firing him, bro? Well, Philly is the same ones who fired a coach, a year or two after a Super Bowl win?
Exactly.
So never mind. Never mind.
Like, what is on the market for you? What would you go replace him with?
I'll be honest with you, bro. With the roster they have and the talent they have, I think a lot of coaches almost any coach can win with them.
So would you promote your offensive coordinator?
They haven't looked. They don't look that good this year. I would not promote that nigga.
You got the league leader in rushing.
Yeah, rushing. I'm sorry. Are we gonna sit here and act like we'd be like, yeah, your running back is doing real good, great offensive coordinator? No, we're looking at the passing game when it comes to them. So I never heard of us say.
So why do we love Detroit?
Oh no. Let me take that back because San Francisco.
Exactly.
San Francisco, but they don't have the pools and running schemes like San Francisco. When you watch San Francisco run game, it looked totally different than Philadelphia. Philadelphia run game is go get busy.
I
get busy.
I think the reason why Sirianni would be like, let's say they lose to the Rams. Yeah, he's gone. Because they're not gonna blame it on Jalen Hurts. They're not gonna blame it on Saquon. They're not gonna blame it on AJ Brown. They're not gonna blame it on Devon. They're not gonna blame it on the defense. Like they're gonna try to find somebody to blame because they fell short yet again. And considering how they them winning yesterday, them winning last week was basically like redemption for how they treated Saquon on that 2K. So I don't think they can fall short of the NFC Championship though.
No,
legitimately.
No, because Philly has shown that they're easy to fire a coach.
They're gonna get a rude awakening tomorrow.
I don't think so.
Rams ain't sweet, bro.
Not sweet.
They're not sweet, but I don't think so.
Is Deion Sanders coming to the NFL?
Hell no. At least not to the Cowboys. I wouldn't do that.
You're not him.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. He hasn't surprised me yet. I didn't think he was gonna leave. He said he was gonna leave, he wasn't gonna leave Jackson State. The next day, he literally signed with Colorado. Like, what a liar!
And the reason he left is the same thing happened in Colorado. He asked for some money, and I heard the AD said,
No, Deion's on the contract. The reason he left was because his son needed exposure. His son
big facts. Yeah.
Needed
for Shadur.
Shadur needed exposure. Shadur needed X, Y, and Z because they weren't going to give him the love at Jackson State he's getting now.
Nah.
That's why he left.
No.
Blame it on the money if you want to, but he's under contract. He would have to get bought out of his contract to leave Colorado.
Yeah.
But
he wasn't under contract and get Jackson State?
Like when you say the same thing is happening as far as following his son.
Yeah, because he said he would have. He said on one interview, I can't remember where it was, but he said both. If he could coach both of his kids on the same team, and it's like, well, that's never going to happen because Shiloh's not playing in the NFL. So,
well, I mean, if your dad's the head coach,
he's playing.
Yeah, but he said if
Ronnie's in the NBA, dog.
I know, but he said if both his kids got drafted, yeah, not happening. So, well, he can get drafted.
He get free agent. Drafted, undrafted free agent. Day 5 is crazy.
after the first round of free agents, he'll be there. He's second round free agent. That's what he's gonna be.
Bro, I don't. I would love to see. Like, let's say if Chicago drafted Shiloh, I'm done.
That's not happening.
I'm not going.
I'm saying though, like, because
I agree with you.
Bro, because he said,
Shiloh, my fault.
Yeah, because he said teams are looking at him, and I'm like, what do they see that I like? What am I missing? Like,
no, I know what they're doing. They see the 2, and they see Sanders. They say, oh, and then they see the 1. They say, no. You see, that's what's happening.
I guess, but I'm like, bro, I promise you, the Bears waste a draft pick on that, bro. I'm out of there. Like, I'm not.
My boy want to be out of there so bad, man.
We wasted.
Just give me a reason.
We wasted a pick on a long, long snapper.
If Deion was gonna coach anywhere, where would he coach?
I don't know.
Dallas would make sense off of the strength of the season ticket holders, bro. For real.
The season ticket holders. What do you mean?
I might buy season tickets in Dallas if he. I ain't gonna hold you.
Bro, Deion, bro. His kids are from Texas. They live in Texas. And then that's just that alone. He has the tenure, the repertoire, the reputation with the Cowboys. I don't see any other teams that makes more sense than that for him.
I'll be honest with you. If I'm him, definitely since his college coaching career has went as it went, I will most likely pick a team more like the Las Vegas Raiders, where you don't have no expectations.
Yeah, they got rid of their coach too.
I was just about to say,
if the relationship with Atlanta wasn't how it was, because I don't think he has a great relationship in Atlanta. But Raheem Morris is about to get fired.
First year? No, he's
First
not.
year.
Okay.
Yeah, first year.
The thing is, like, the reason why they was talking about Dallas firing Mike McCarthy is because you're missing a window. So, like, if you was going to let a coach go, you would have let him go by now.
Because he hasn't officially been fired, has he?
Who, McCarthy?
Yeah, has he officially been fired?
He wasn't fired. His contract expired. So he's a free agent coach.
What?
I knew it was something. I'm like, he didn't technically.
So y'all don't have a coach.
Yeah, we don't have a coach. That's why I'm saying, like, like I mentioned it last week. I feel like the most attractive coaching spots, but I think we got a new spot on the market.
I don't think
also
Dallas
think
is attractive though.
I don't either. How's your cap going to
Jerry
look?
Jones.
It's
That too.
tough because we got signed Micah this offseason.
You already paid CD, right?
CD's already paid. Dak's already paid.
Paid.
It's not the most attractive. I think Chicago is probably still more attractive. But it's the Dallas Cowboys. Like, yeah, I mean.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a coach, I'm not trying to hear Jerry Jones' mouth, and that's not possible in Dallas.
And that's
Look here, boy. Run that play that I pointed at when I walked in that meet.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, he's mad.
And he's getting older, so he might retreat back to him throwing rocks at old girl going into the school of Arkansas because he was in the picture. So why are we saying nah?
He was trying to go out with a bang for the TikTok band.
He was there. He was there.
Bro,
in HD.
He's handling the search by himself. Like, he was going 0 dark 30. Jerry Jones is personally finding the coach. Like, no help. And that's the problem with him. But that's why I'm like, bro, Deion might be a real thing. Because, bro, Deion is not going to have another Shadur. He's not going to have another Travis Hunter in Colorado. Y'all said that yourselves. What did that get him? 9-3 in the Pop-Tart Bowl?
He can definitely.
While he can.
He could definitely have another Shadur. Another Travis Hunter is where they're at.
He had both of them, though.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that Jackson State coach did what Deion couldn't do, and Deion didn't even win the bowl game, but I'm telling you, bro, it look like Deion can't finish in the big game, bro.
Deion is 0-3 in the bowl games.
Yeah.
At least he gets to bowl games.
Facts.
And that's what we need in Dallas, man.
I guess the excuse we could say.
What's a bowl game considered in the NFL though? Like divisional round?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, nah, sure. But I'm saying like the Pop-Tart board is like a divisional round, and the Cowboys ain't been there either, so it's the same thing. We all were there last year or something, 2 years ago, something like that. Who cares?
Oh, you talk about when they got a bye and then lost.
Last year was wild card.
Yeah, they got a bye, then they lost the first week they played. I don't remember that.
No, they beat Tampa Bay.
No, not last year. Last year is when they beat Tampa Bay, right?
No, they lost to Green Bay off the rip. They got
thanks.
Yeah, that was last year wild card.
Shout out to that boy Jair.
All I'm saying is, man, if Deion do come to Dallas, Dak Prescott will be on the market. Dak Prescott will be getting traded, probably to Tennessee, whoever got the number 1 pick.
Why?
Yeah.
Who else do you get? Dak Prescott had a bad.
He's getting the number 1 draft. He's getting his son. That's the whole point.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, let me ask you a question. There's no racism in Dallas, right? It's like a melting pot.
It's America, bro.
All right. So if he go against Shadur and y'all have a top 5 pick next year,
no.
After that season, he has to evacuate his family out of Texas.
No, bro. They're good in the head, bro. It's Deion Sanders. They literally come here. They're not. This is not foreign territory. Nothing.
Yeah. Facts. No.
They're good.
But it's one thing I have realized about Cowboys fans, and above all things, they love their Cowboys. And if you go out there with that roster and you get a top 5 pick next year, they don't give a damn what Deion did.
Is Shadur going to turn around a franchise?
Fuck no. Fuck no. No, and I hate to say it because we love our black quarterbacks, but no. Bro, just like we said, if he was in this draft last year, he's not even a first rounder.
That's why he went back.
Exactly. Smartest.
He's not a first rounder? You don't think he's getting drafted over Bo Nix? They traded up for him. Michael Pittman
or JJ McCarthy.
Michael Penix.
No.
Oh my gosh, bro.
No.
Bro, Eric, bro. I don't lie, bro. That's good.
And I'm the biggest hater of JJ McCarthy. And I'll be honest with you. No, if JJ McCarthy was in this year's draft, he'd be the first pick over them two.
You hear, bro? Hey, you think Atlanta, considering that they didn't need to draft a quarterback?
Bro, stop talking about Atlanta. What the fuck do Atlanta got to do with this? Like,
you think Atlanta wouldn't have drafted Shador?
What are you talking about?
Deion played in Atlanta. He made Atlanta.
Over whatchamacallit that's starting right now because whatchamacallit they bench Kurt. You talk about over him?
It would have been Michael Penix. You said Michael Penix came into the year with the torn ACL.
Runner-up championship.
No, I was wrong. He didn't have a torn ACL. I was wrong. It wasn't a torn ACL. No, it wasn't.
He was sore from getting.
Yeah, it was like an arm or something. It was like a sore arm or something. It wasn't no torn ACL.
So you would have drafted Michael Penix over Shador Sanders in Atlanta?
Yes. Okay. Last year. First off, I'm gonna be honest. We all agree they shouldn't have drafted a quarterback, period. But they damn sure wouldn't have reached for no Shador.
Wow.
You mean it? All right, bro.
We said that last year. We don't know. It looked good now that they went to go get Michael Penix. It looked good now. Good, great choice.
The NFL is still a money league, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
They draft Shador, bro. That would have been season tickets off the rip.
Wow.
And they would have switched. I would have switched off Kirk Cousins the moment he lost.
Wow. That boy.
Yes, but what are you? Okay, we know he had his issues.
How much better is Michael Penix than Shador Sanders to you? Because you obviously think he's better.
Like, what's the levels? Because like one's a rookie and one's coming into the draft. So what do you mean?
If Michael Penix was the best quarterback in the league, would Shador be top 5 or would he not be like top 10 or like?
Who else is in the league? Like, what are we doing? Help me out a little more than that.
If Michael Penix, you said Shador is not a first rounder. So how many more quarterbacks would you have picked before you picked Shador
last year?
Draft? Yes.
Every quarterback that went before him, I would have picked before him.
So before Penix, so you would have picked Drake May over Shador.
Bro, y'all know. Stop. You asking the wrong person. You know how I felt about Drake May. I was high on Drake May.
But like realistically though, like
yes, yes, yeah. And look, they praising Drake May. I don't think he ain't playing too good to me, but he ain't playing horrible neither. And they praising Drake May. And he playing with nobodies.
That's crazy, bro.
Boy,
so you think Shador would look better with that Patriots team than Drake May?
I think Shador was better than every quarterback last year outside of Caleb and Jaden Daniels.
So you think he was better than Michael Penix?
I do.
Okay, I think that's the spotlight problem. We just see him a lot, and you built a bond for him.
No, I did not.
Colorado played in the championship game. Same thing I was saying about Notre Dame. Everybody's watching them.
Yeah, that's not why. Shador had a great year, and he had Hopewell High School for offensive lineman. Like that, we're not taking that into account.
We are taking that into account because we have also stated, definitely this year, we have seen the issue. Is it always the offensive line? Is he hold the ball too damn long? And if you do that, and the biggest problem,
Caleb Williams, but you're still not taking Michael Penix over Caleb Williams.
And then he's more mobile, so he can get out the pocket. That's the only reason why. I don't like Caleb Williams that much, but he's more mobile, and that's the only reason why.
Caleb Williams he's that much more mobile.
And then I think that's the issue. Caleb Williams is also the issue because you see, he said it's his fault that he get those sacks. If he's waiting this long in college, he's going to get killed in the NFL. He's getting killed in the NFL. That's the biggest issue. If he's waiting this long for people to get open and on the college level, that shit is not happening in the NFL. And that's what scares me. I'm not drafting that in the first round. Now if I need to work, then I'm getting like second, third round. But him holding that ball that long in that pocket is a big problem. And that's why he is not a first rounder last year.
Yeah, that's very tough. I don't know, man. Like I said, bro. We might see a lot of shaking in the NFL. We might not. I don't know, but I think he'll probably end up in Vegas. Considering the Tom Brady connection, Tom Brady is the owner of the Raiders, and Tom Brady used to work with Shador. I don't know how often, but he's worked with him growing up, thanks to Deion. So,
yeah,
I think Deion doesn't, coach anywhere in the NFL other than Vegas. I think Shador would be a Raider. Yeah, man. I think we should keep our eye on Deion, man, because Dallas.
Dallas, bro.
But we call round on that. Did they just make that kick?
Yeah, they made that field goal.
They get ball back too.
Not 13.
They get
Yeah,
ball
they
back.
get ball. They get ball back in the first half. Second half.
13-6 Chiefs up right now. Commanders, Lions tonight. Eagles, Rams tomorrow at the church, and then we got Buffalo and Lamar and Buffalo and the Ravens. Close out
Game of the week.
Divisional round. The world will be watching, man. Do we have any? I don't think we got college football championship prediction. Any prediction?
Ohio State, man.
You know who I got, bro? I was joking, but I wasn't joking at the same time, bro. Like, you heard no news about them all year, bro. Like, they're good this year. Shout out to Notre Dame. Shout out to the Pastors keeping it.
What? Who whooped on TCU in the championship a couple years ago?
Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, right? It's gonna be that again. Ohio State's going. Ohio State is gonna whoop the wheels off of Notre Dame. They're gonna wear them out. If you are a betting man, take Ohio State's money line.
Hey, Brando, Amazon do like 1-day shipping. So if y'all lose, can you wear a Notre Dame shirt?
No.
I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Because you have no dog in this fight. Nobody has no dog in this fight.
I'll send it to you.
If you did that for a Michigan game, I would have bet a lot on that Michigan game this year. You missed a chance. You missed a chance because you could have got some money or whatever. You could have got whatever out of me. Pause. But there's no way I thought Ohio State was gonna lose to Michigan this year. So, but ain't nobody got no dog in this fight but me. So I ain't betting with none of you rascals.
Bro, Notre Dame basically ACC. I live in Charlotte. I'm an ACC. Come on.
Bro, they're in Indiana. Like I said, Midwest run football, Big Ten run football. He said, wait to see who in that championship. SEC done took their pads off. They got ready for some basketball. Man, that's round.
Go.
Y'all boys get ready for some basketball.